Looks like they're headed towards Banana early on. 3 players here from G2 ready to receive them. Snacks to set up a flashbang for his teammates. Nade pressure on. There's a flash. There's an execution on the first. Modesty looking to chew them up, and he'll do exactly that. The kid is looking sharp early on. But now Snacks, tucked in by the oranges. They'll know that a player was here. Spam through, but they're not prepared. It's all in adjust. They'll get a chance at this clutch, though. Bomb down. Taken away. Ooh, the spam doesn't quite find. Where does he want to tuck? New box is the choice here. But on comes G2 creeping. Mobs from Banana, Hunter from CT. They got to have a pretty good inkling about where he holds. What's your timing here? When does the check come out? When does the peek come out? There it is, and an instant delete from Mobs. No hesitation, no doubt, no room.
Yeah, so patient and diligent on the clears right there for Malbs in the closing stages. You got that great setup for Modesty out of the gate, showing exactly what he can give when he's trusted with the firepower. The flash coming through from Snacks as well.
And I think that's a conversation that they've been having as well. You know, he's still so young. I know he's been competing for a while now, and we've kind of he shows such a clear head most of the time. He's so savvy as a player that you forget sometimes that he is just still so young, still so fresh in terms of his just human beingness. That's a weird way to say it, but you know what I mean. Mopaz through the smoke, doing Mopaz things, and look at this. Just has been able to follow it up. Mopaz's space generates the ground, and Koi capitalize.
That's so explosive straight through the smoke right there, and they're already chasing down in Church before you ever even realize. So yeah, I mean, of course, it's going to be an instant save call from Modesty and Snacks and Koi. Anyone being able to have a lot of impact. Modesty still with that rifle, and they are setting up this trap perfectly right now. These contact plays going to be difficult to get past the setup, but just has what it takes here. And Adam S. quick on the trade as well. So Nico and Malbs left last man standing. Nico's Deagle not going to be able to land the headshots. We know Malbs can as well in just the same fashion, but 4v1, A-side retake,
yeah,
a bit unlikely.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck. The Malbs Deagle is nice.
It is. That's the crazy part here. You got Malbs and Nico on the same team. Any round is winnable as long as you have 2 Deagles purchased.
Might be the best Deagling team.
Oh yeah, I'll say that 100%.
Not gonna happen here. Doesn't even pull the trigger. Stadodo's got him.
Yeah, stay moving up against those Deagles.
But Koi's not gonna be cowed. They're coming this way regardless. They're gonna test him. Ops locking down in towards the pit. Got a player in mini as well. Okay, Modesty and Hunter strike, and it's a total shutdown of the balcony play. Disjointed from the other 2 as well.
Counter-terrorists win.
They're going to need it for this Inferno gameplay. How it goes. The saves. That's not the time, but right after that, you know you're perfect.
Oh, look at
All
this.
about threading that needle.
Fast play. Stadodo's traded. Just could get the next. He does indeed. So the Halls fight is won here for Koi. It cost them a heavy price with Stadodo, but it's worth it. That guy, how many did you get last time? 2? 3? Okay, do it again.
Yeah, try and replicate that here. Hit opping, though. Not the easiest of position to find yourself in, and there is Molotovs, multiple of them. And there you go. I mean, he's flushed out already. Good luck trying to get out of this position. Oh! He almost lands the collateral out of the gate. Oh! Jumping no-scope on his defense of the A side, but not going to happen. Not in the end. And the last 2 remaining, as Modesty doesn't get that massive multi-kill, they're going to save.
You talk about going for the magic moment, right?
Yes.
He goes for it. He nearly lands a collat. Obviously, he's not going for the collat. He's just going for the kill, but he nearly lands a collat and then instantly goes for the jumping no-scope. But you know, we gotta work with what we got.
I think even more important than that, no opping right here is that Koi have been so fast in taking map control. So without an op, it's going to be difficult to stop down on some of that quick moves. They have taken Hull's control, you know, both times, one of which it's worked out very well. And again, they're just rolling back to such quick ground being gained on this A side. Feels like they're coming into this one fully prepared, but who can stop it without an AWP still is Monacy.
Just as this crossfire is being established with Hunter at the arch.
Stack's got a flashbang for him, but oh, he swings wide. Goes a little early. Hunter's made the rotation in. They heard it. Gives him the Q right there, and he's chasing down these kills further. Hunter, he's going to get sidelined, though, and again, it just leaves a single defender on this A side.
B players have to get active. Snacks knows he's in trouble. He's a guy who's really good at stalling things out, but this time he's going to be overwhelmed. They didn't give him the opportunity to cook. That's the bomb's going to be planted. A retake's going to be needed, and there's a single molly for it. There's no smokes, no flashes. Getting past the op is the first question. Stododo could shut this down right here and now. Mobs also has the kit. Nico finds the first. Does that distract Stododo, or does he stick to his guns? Nico coming around. Now he salvaged that flashbang. That could be all the difference. Oh, it's an arm shot. It's not a kill. What happened to Mobs? He's still going to get it. It's down to Pit. It's down to Pit, and they have the Molotov. So that's for deep Pit. There's still a player out in the open. Mopaz is just committing here. Wide out, and Nico will take advantage. Disaster in the post plant. Koi fumbling their opportunities. I mean, for Stododo, right, that arm shot is going to come back to haunt him, but a little bit of a bold choice from Mopaz. Losing his cover, giving up his advantages, and trying to face.
That's so patient as well in that retake. I feel like there was a time where it's so easy to panic there as you're trying to make the...
A lot of smokes when they decide to go.
Well, that's risky from Nico.
Yeah. Makes it. He makes it, and now he's going for the full clear just on the other side. He's been good, and this time there's a trade, but he's taking Nico off the board. That's a nice piece to have gone. Just has been a problem for G2. 11 kills. Let's see if his teammates can capitalize on this one.
Snacks is alone again on this A side, though. It's happened once more. Going to be left outside looking in on the smokes. Actually, Hunter is able to provide coverage around these smokes, but again, another one-for-one trade. Not going to do it justice. Now, further extended. This time, I don't think you can ask for this retake.
Okay, hang on, Mopaz. That could have been real bad. If there was a player short, if they'd gone fast on that retake, Mopaz had to cross. They didn't throw any utility for it. That could have been real bad. Comfy as.
Yeah. Ooh! How's that headshot? I didn't even see his mouse move that eye. That is ridiculous. We just get a little flash of Monacy coming back into it, but that is just to hold on to this AWP. This T side continues to develop. This A side continues to be a pressure point. As you said, just being a huge problem. Even this just 1-for-1 on the re-aggro. Prepared for this. And again, you can see, you know, once more, Koi doing a good job of, you know, setting up rounds early to weaken up that A side in a consistent fashion. Now we got the Monacy head-to-head again on Stododo. He will get that revenge. A headshot sent back Monacy's way.
Stododo giving haircuts. With Monacy down early, that's a tough one.
Stododo playing confident enough to go up against these duels, challenge the op as well of Monacy, which is impressive.
I mean, the game plan's been exactly the same here for Koi, right? Maybe show a little bit of presence towards B, have a little bit of a skirmish, but it's always A. It's always A. They come back for the brackets control, and it's ended A so often here. Oh, good damage on Nico. He's so low at this point. I mean, his headshots are bust, and look at the spacing. If he's coming back into this, if he doesn't have a flashbang, he's not even looking for it. Shot in the back, shot on down. Snacks can live, but with just a 5-7, he can't do much about this. Hunter instead has to get active. Snacks has found something with the pistol. Wishing right now that that gun had dropped down off the balcony, but it hasn't. He's alone. Malm's trying to come in to be a bit of the cavalry, but Snacks can't hang on long enough. And now Malm's in a smoke. Knife down at Moto. Davichi slips in the blade. I mean, you got to do something here.
Yeah.
Right? Maybe assemble Voltron.
Yeah. I would say maybe even an A stack, though, would work well.
They're going to flash over for this one fight. There's the spot. Nade out. Flashbang good. Dead man Mopaz. No, gets around the corner.
We're going for knife kills.
All right, Nico. A little bit of revenge here. The jumping knife. And an AK salvage, but obviously for Koi. Wait, hold on. Hunter drops one. Bomb needs to be retrieved. You can see the panic right now for Stododo. He doesn't know if they're chasing this down. They just have to get the bomb. This could get dangerous. Monacy's going to go pick up that gun as well. Oh my goodness. With USPs? Are you kidding me? Bomb planted in a post plant. This should be confident. But now Monacy's found that other AK. He's going to bring that to bear. They're moving up short. They have to wait the Molotov.
Got a molly for themselves. They could be tossing through pit.
Uh-oh, Adams could be in trouble. He won't be expecting this, right? He won't expect them to have any utility, frankly. There's the molly. He's already anticipated. He saw it being tossed out. So now they're going to try and clear. They do. On the trade. Still one in mini pit. A crossfire setup here as well. Dodo and just hanging on. It's so messy. It's so costly. But they get the round, and that is all that matters for this Spanish squad. Who knew?
Like it.
I'd be their kryptonite. The nation of Portugal.
Oh. There you go. Just well handled this time.
That's just like an exhale. You got that guy dead.
He's
You're
down.
like, all right.
Flashbang missed. Flashbang missed big time. Honestly, will started off with another Pulse defense with his AWP, but there's trades back, and a sigh of relief turns into panic as Pit is compromised. Monacy will somehow still defend the A side with an op, trying to cover these elevated angles. Snacks to close it all off.
Look, I'm just going to say, he is quick. The quickest. Waits this time. Not about the quickness, it's about the patience, and then Snacks behind it as well. Snacks holding strong. The captain of the squad delivering for his team as we come to the close of this half of play. It's Dodo. We'll find Mobs, though. That opens up the possibility of B. Mobs has been just kind of denied the action so often, coming in on the retakes, and this time...
Now, waiting patiently. An opportunity with the backs turned. He's still not identified. New box, he catches one quickly, and that's going to already disrupt this setup here. Just gets a Molotov down, but now Monacy provides coverage, and it will be closed out with confidence. It's going to be a closer half there for the end for G2. Got this stack right on the money.
Yeah.
They took the advice of go A, but now they're stacking it here as well. Koi just putting so much resources on both sides of the half towards his A side, and this is going to be a hard crossfire to crack through.
Was it too shallow? It is too shallow. Just has space behind it. Uh-oh. Monacy and Mobs get two, though. That's important. Monacy lost, but still, even despite the stack, now they're shifting in towards a B split here around the car. Mopaz locks it in. He's off the site, though. This might allow a bomb plant, but still, he's going to be a tough contender. Tough customer for them to deal with. No more smokes to block off the chokes, and a fast flank from Banana. Nico's not ready. Nico's not ready for how quick this has been, but he's able to turn in time. Oh, no. Davi G had him dead to rights, and instead now, they've got a 1v2 required. Mopaz out of bullets. That's gonna sting. Chronologist.
That would leave them with a good 40 seconds left.
45 even, perhaps, one might say. And as the stopwatch ticks down, now G2 say, why did you want to keep us off of B? We would like to find out. Look at the rotation, though, for Koi. Having no presence at brackets, having detected nothing in terms of the utility, they're moving the numbers over. They might have these bodies here in the right time. This could get very dangerous for G2. They have no options. They have no bailout. They don't know. Then it's going to be Mopaz chewing the first one up in the blender. But at the end of the day, the gun advantage is here, and with the smokes up, it's very comfortable for G2. That bomb's going to be planted. The health is abysmal for Koi, and they're trying to just bail on out.
Don't allow for any pressure past the smokes. That's where, again, like I just think an extra flashbang for Koi still being held onto would be so massive. If they could flash through that smoke as opposed to just trying to run through it. But those aren't luxuries that you can afford on a force buy, so... Let's see what they can hold on to. Is again, you can't afford to miss on these guys. Hunter walks in, clearing out T apartments, and it's going to be a little frustration here, compounding for Koi.
He's at control. Being exerted. More buzz. Tucked into the corner. No, it spreads. It spreads. Oh,
Ouch.
Oh, he's gone. That's that bottle gone, and I think he either spent it or still had it, because there's no more molly available. Nico trades himself out to soften up this B site further. He was sectioned off from his teammates, and so...
Not the same clarity coming through from Nico, as they might walk right into this. This is a good setup here from Koi.
Stadodo. Stadodo, is there a flashbang for him?
Yep.
Oh, Molotov pressure onto Just. He's just going to miss it. Just burns as well, loses his sight partner. Down there in trouble. Adams flying through the smoke. Can't do anything about it. Stadodo, get out of there.
They're already hunting here through Banana right now. They're going to try and match him towards this apartment side, towards A. Full aggression. They don't know exactly what's going on here. There's no secrets.
I mean, why not? Why not? You know he has to save. You know he is an op. You know it's hugely valuable. And you've got money coming out your ears after this round. You'll be A-OK. Monacy will make sure there is no escape. A little more spread. A little man spread out of him, if you will. I don't think that really works. Metaphor. But, you know, we'll workshop it. We'll workshop it. They can't all be hitters. All right, speaking of hitters, Mobs is out on the scene, traded out instantly as well, and it falls to Davigi and Mopaz. Time is short. Bomb needs to be planted. It's in the pit. It has to cross. This is a blunder now from G2. Is there time enough? 5 seconds. 6 seconds. Whoa! The peak from short. The peak from short. Davigi, run it down. No! Nico prevails. Now we get the team ace, and it's Nico to tap in the last. G2, nearly their own worst enemies. They're laughing because they know how close that got to disaster. Just like pretty light show for you.
Yeah.
Slow you out a little bit.
Warm you up even. So what happened when Snacks got warmed up in the last round of the first half here, but this time, again, it's a Malbs entry on Banana. It's the MP9 that they face once more, and again, the MP9 cannot do enough damage. It's so close to landing these kills, but they've constantly been forced into these positions with the MP9s prioritizing that utility, and I feel like if he has an A1, he gets the kill. If not, then just loses out to the quick headshot. Set up for a good defense though here. I mean, Pulse Pop is the right move. Ready with it, but there's again a quick trade there. Malbs goes down. It's still Davigi in the backside though, ready to hold down the line. Flash ignored by Snacks and running through here. Mappa's down low, set up by those early utility. And it's going to be another clean swipe, it feels like. But I think Stododo's still going to give this more of an effort.
I mean, you got to, right? You've just been totally blanked out of this half. I know that in isolation, maybe this is a save. They opt too valuable. They're not going to have enough in the bat. But the context of it is just, you got to do something. Nico, the opper. And Stododo, he ain't fancying it. He hit tab. He looked at the names on the other side and said, you know what? Pass. You know, if those are the comms, I think you're ready to join G2. Get you in there.
They can have me as a assistant coach there. All right, well, again, just give them the warm advice of looking forward to this T side. It's a brutal setup there that gets knocked down. And it feels like this could be putting a quick bow on things as Davigi aggressive to try and recover it. The space is already lost. They have not identified this reposition, though. Davigi on the site proper. Now needs to rely on some backup here that will never come through. Not in time, at least. It's Mappa's desperate through the smoke, and it's looking like the curtains are calling upon Koi here on Inferno.
Curtains coming down. Monacy with a nice shot to close. That was a huge round from Hunter. I mean, huge individual play from Hunter. Really across the board, everything was working pretty dang well for G2. It's tough to find much fault. Everyone looked pretty darn good in that second half, and they were perfectly fine in the first as well. G2 very comfortable. It's kind of what we expected. And G2 bringing the pain. Looking what they're going to try and do here. But Koi have no mid presence. And so G2's dry running a mid take. A lot of util devoted to a spot that no one's going to contest. But it does give them a ton of map control, and now out on towards the A site. They've detected presence. Flashbangs have gotten them a lot of ground. Player to the balcony. Nico, though, starting to dismantle this. Oh, he's so very deadly with that P250, and bit by bit, it's falling apart. Snacks lost, but a bomb plant can't come through. No cap presence to deny this, so it's a full retake required. All three players coming from the same spot. The only thing you could say for them is they have a smoke and a kit.
It's always winnable when you have a smoke and a kit here. Monacy ready with the cutoff, but they got to figure out a way to get the bomb on site. That's just not going to happen there. They never even deploy it. Malbs, Monacy, they cut him off. G2 closed the round comfortably.
Just chum. Anyway, Koi's starting to feel a little like that fish with not bullet through them at this point. Still very early days, and Malbs is taking a ton of damage. How does he still get the kill? Oh boy. He's lethal on these entries. And now the site has been lost. Needs to chase it up. Look at that damage on the Stododo. Just pull the plug. Stododo's like, bro, I'm ready to save. Let's go. Come on. It's not happening.
I like my A1S. I want to keep it.
Odyssey has the bomb. Gotta get that planted before all this utility's gone.
I've proven many times on the T side before that you can just kill all the opposition before planting the bomb, and that can also win you rounds. You know, wallbang potential here.
I was gonna say, 1 HP, you are so lucky they don't have any more nades. That's gonna be the save. All right. Koi backing off. Don't love this. Don't fancy their chances. Better to have another full buy round, essentially, in the next. All right, so we've got some emails here. We've got some early ones going on. One was a request. Stream C is best stream. Joke's on you. There's not a C stream. Less cream pie talk. I don't know if we can do that one. Corporate, not a fan when we stop talking about it. Adams, though. Whoa! Gonna be making some people cream their jeans after that one. Nice double spray down. Looking good. And finally giving Koi an advantage. Just will follow it up. It feels like it's been so long since they've had this. Just a clean start to a round. Domination in it. Now, for G2, it might just be about muddying the waters. Might be about finding damage, but Mobs can't quite lock that in. Davichi able to stay alive, and now it falls just to Monacy. He's quick on the trigger, but there's so many targets to find. Can he take any of them out of this server? So far, it seems like no. Still got the bomb, still got a minute, though. And he's going to try and cook.
He's going to get flanked out here, though.
Better get that gun out. Ooh.
No.
No way.
Don't let him cross. Don't let him get a shot off here.
Surely not.
Ugh. How is he still alive? His movement is so quick. But he should be right on the scope. Another near miss right there. That'll cost him. Up is not going to let him re-up on the angle.
All right, Mopuz. Sonoda set you up. They might not check this now. They might not expect him forward. They don't. Not at all. Not prepared. Nico's able to trade it, but still, he's done his job. He's done his work, and Snacks has been collected elsewhere, chewed up, spat out. So now it falls just to the 2. And Nico and Hunter finding themselves up again. It's it. The Kovac cousins. Oh, so quick. He's so quick. You can't miss. You can't miss your shot. But there's space to be found. Hunter starting to probe out of the ramp. It's just the one man here whose name really does lend itself, unfortunately, to the things that I want to say. Ah, but he's going to find Hunter with his back turned. Nico, alone. One Kovac against the world. And that is one too few. And seconds too few as well here. Cole, he will have to hold on to his gun. Live to fight another day, it seems, will be the choice. And Movistar chaining 2.
Got some good cohesive mid-holds there. Working some space in the early round. I like that. Went through from Koi.
Here it comes. Nice Palace smoke. Timely, but there is no Palace player. Still, we'll take that possibility out of their minds. Oh, a swing back out. He's got a third. Just taking command. The ace. No. That will be denied. But a monstrous round. And now it all falls to Monacy, but he's got himself an AK. 3 targets to find, plenty of time for it, but if these smokes fade, he'll want to get the heck out of dodge, and Adams will not give him the opportunity to escape. Another monstrous round from Just. He's ready to keep fighting here.
I mean, as we highlighted there, had an incredible first half of Inferno. Now he's stepping up here on the CT side of Mirage with a massive defense. Very much so isolated. 4 kills, 400 damage in that last round, and the simplification of G2's execute gets broken down by one man for the most part. And they're gonna run it back saying, Just, can you do it twice in a row? No.
No. I mean, that's too much to ask, right? And I mean, this time he was totally isolated.
Oh,
well, Presence wasn't with him. This is getting weird, but Stododa with the USP saves their bacon. That could have been bad. Even if he gets traded 1-for-1, it's a disaster. Monacy now with a rifle. Still no armor, but bomb's ticking away. And Snacks. Snacks is trying to get himself into a cheeky spot. He's in the sandwich.
He's got a Glock.
They know where Monacy is, or at least they've got a pretty dang good idea of it. But Snacks is the X factor with that Glock. Oh, he's got the kill. He's got the ult. Oh, shot can't land. That's a sigh of relief, a huge exhale from Movistar Koi fans the world over, because Snacks for a second made us believe.
As the dust settles, they just poke and prod, but oh boy.
Look at Mopaz. Mopaz is gaining some space. It does mean there's a huge gap towards B, but it doesn't look like G2 are positioned to exploit it. And with mobs now down, that might hold them off of A long enough, because right now Mopaz is calming. Wow. He's like, just don't die, don't die, don't die. Give me the time. Give me the space. There's only 25 seconds, so obviously G2 has to come out. They're not going to be able to stall that much, but Adams now revealed, and this hold is just so very good. m0NESY alone. The flank barely required, but a B here is an insurance policy. What a tag. Oh my goodness, goes to the rifle, but just is ahead of it.
And another great first half being put on display here for this Koi roster. Look at Stododo's awareness. We boosted 2 people up here for G2. 2 people got boosted into windows silently without giving any audio cues. And yet Stododo is going to continue to hold down that line. And Stododo with this op again. He's going to find another opening duel here up against the Pistols. Back-to-back rounds, starting it off well for Koi.
Always got that X factor. m0NESY with the rifle. I don't care how confident you're feeling. It's always going to be a little scary. Top VG. Feeling good about living. There's m0NESY. Only one. Good limiter. Hunter. Yeah, gets something going, but it's down to the mob's Deke. 2 targets to find. He's already taken the first of 3. Bomb plant. That's coming through. Adams had the molly, but doesn't pull the pin on it. Wary of the swing. Oh,
boy.
Oh, boy. 7 HP. And it's Adams who can finish it. Giving him the isolated fight, though, man, that was risky.
Stododo looking for his 3rd opening duel in a row. But not a lot of attention here for the T side towards that mid side. Instead, a lot more focus being put over towards A, and they're already out. Oh my god, what a lineup as well. Just again with another multi-kill. Stododo got the opening duel on Snacks towards the middle. They're getting everything they could ask for. And it's another round where you have to pick up the pieces.
Yeah, absolute disaster here for G2.
Ooh.
Now wherever they plant, it could spell disaster. So it's going to be Nico with the plant. m0NESY scoped up. We'll collect the first. That's the peak they were hoping to bait. Nice nade. Pressure on. m0NESY goes high. Not expecting the other ticket player, but fortunately for him, Stododo does not peak. Will eventually behind the flash. It falls to Nico, and Nico's immediately stuffed.
It's a great flash right there. Otherwise, I think m0NESY just lands that shot, and then we have a clutch to talk about. You know, it's been determined in what sometimes feels like the opening couple seconds. We got 2 window smokes tossed in as well.
Uh-oh. That's maybe starting to make you feel a little bit nervous about the state of the comms, about the coordination here. You've now committed 3 of your smokes, and utility is at a bit of a premium in this one. Not a great sign. Good trade, but it is very costly. Molotov on the platform, but if you're not watching it... Smoke has to come out. Nate is good. Adams is low.
Another. He picked up another.
Oh boy. Goodbye.
Oh, that went too deep.
He's alive?
He's a tank. I don't know how he got away with that one.
He just hasn't moved. He's just chilling. Molly, nade, another nade. He's just chilling.
And now it's not a B push. That's over towards the A side. Now Justice pulling through on the flank. It's a suffocating CT side. m0NESY with his op out is ready for it. Ready to punish moves like that. Enough is enough. G2 ready to start answering back.
Now, the bomb's still isolated, but presumably this is just going to be the quick play in towards A. They're assuming, based on all that space that Just had found, that Koi might be thinking it's coming towards the B side of the map. Now, they've adjusted, but they have to cover a lot of ground. There's still 35 seconds. It's time enough. There's 1 smoke for Hunter. That might be the most important detail. The question is, what do you cover off? Basically dictates how you're going to plant. Couple Molotovs as well. This is not the worst thing in the world. Here comes the smoke. So going to plant for Catwalk. They will try. Brilliant shots from Snacks. That's a good find.
In seconds.
Oh, they don't expect the second one. They don't expect the second one. Here's the transfer. That's it. That's it on the time. He has to do it. He's already won it. It doesn't matter. Davi G has clutched this out. Adams barely required.
giving an 8th round on a map that honestly we didn't give them a lot of credit for here coming into it with the wins, with the record and the history. But as we highlighted, just hammering away, I'd imagine. And this time off, Davigito, this time no heroic effort. He will be shut down and fast moves on in being made. Trades available though, and there's still a sturdy defense on this A side.
This A side has felt like such a poison chalice. There's been so many moments where G2 have read the macro and thought, surely we can get the A plant. Surely we can get this through. And even when they can, it's just too many bodies lost. So now the bomb's trying to make its way over. They have ages. But with Adams' position, they're still going to feel confident in this B. Especially because G2 have just shown they have no appetite for it. They're not hungry for the B site here on the B stream. It's like they don't respect the branding or something. Okay, Monacy, what on earth was that? Quick as, and the A defenders are gone, so this time around, surely. Obviously, Adams will attempt it.
Bomb has been planted.
There ain't no reason to save, as we're about to head to the half. But surely this is impossible. Monacy to find, that's the tag, that's confirmation of position. And Adams tries to reroute through Khan. Good luck with this one. No help to spare. A nade that doesn't pop. The smoke. Desperation on the window jump. Heard. And at this point, they can just stall him out. They could just wait him. There's no reason to fight. It's unnecessary. Up on the angle. Hunter to finish. If it wasn't him, it would have been Mobs. We'll be back after this quick break.
So they got.
What is that third? I've even just forgotten. It's gone out of my brain. Once Inferno was so dominant, I just forgot there would be a third. Could be a third even. Monacy wants to forget that there can be as well. A kill found. Nico looking for more. And oh boy. Okay. Back to the winning ways for G2. Domination on the A take.
Let's get some bonuses here. We got 2 MP9s. How does Malbs work in MP9 on a solo A defense, it seems, right now?
Yeah, that I don't envy him. I feel like this is where you get frisky in the palace or the ramp. Like, you just have to pick one and just condense. He's going to go into the Falc.
Oh, that's going to help.
That makes life easier when you kill them before you see them. That's pro tip. Kill them before you see them. Mobs can just leave now. Oh my goodness. He's burning. He's burning, but it is the CT Molly, so it doesn't do real damage. It's fictional. Oh, and an assassination from Nico over Tetris. And he's got the high score. 4 kills in the round. Movistar Koi, complete non-starter in the bonus round. 5 players survived for G2. That's the jackpot.
Let it slide. G2 not letting this half slide, though.
Oh, hang on. He's trying to get into the snacks.
Oh, and Snacks is going to get into Mampa's in apartments and out. So a little double down there.
A little double down indeed. Dipping his way on in. Looks like this is going to come back in towards a take out of the ramp. You got the player underpass. Nico, though, is ready for it on the smoke fade. And now it's just this take on towards A. There's no second element here. There's no element of surprise. It's just going to be straightforward. There's not a ton of utility here for G2. That's your silver lining. But if they shoot everybody, it doesn't really matter, does it? Just down to one man. Adams is low. He's so very vulnerable, and Monacy will do him the courtesy of a swift death. Mopaz tagged up. Price of all this ground. All this real estate. If you could do something with him, might be a price he's willing to pay. But it's another salvo of smokes to try and give him some ground to get in towards Khan. Let's see if he's willing to risk it, considering what Mobs is doing. This is risky. This is frisky. He's going to find the damage. He's going to get the kill. Oh, he's just so confident. Nico flows right into the gap as well. And that 1-2 punch is just too much to bear. Nico down eventually. Maybe a little overconfident in the space that he's taking, but it's going to be Snacks pressured. Really hasn't had to do too much earlier over towards B. And this time he doesn't have Hunter close at hand, but they also don't seem to have any appetite for B. So they're of 2 minds.
But once you see Monacy on that A side towards CT spawn, that doesn't leave you with a lot of options either. So yeah, it's going to be Snacks that need some quick rotations here. Need to get involved fast. And one of them has just been cut off. Stododo Able to level it out here, continuing to cut off rotation. Snacks is never going to get the help he desires. Instead, he's left last man standing on this B side. A little bit chaotic, but finally they identify him. Snacks in a 1v3, able to find the first, but it is ran down, and Koi will get their first second half round.
He really did give himself the best chance there.
Getting past the Malbs and Nico show on this A side, but wanting to challenge it once again, and it will be Malbs and it will be Nico to helm this defense. As the duo getting charged down, utility looking good, but there's that lineup from Malbs. He hits the spray perfectly, even another headshot. Monacy with the op as well to back it on up. Davy desperate to play around the smokes, but nothing given here, and Sidodo going to need a whole lot more than what he did in that last round. G2 was just a hiccup as they get right back into it, and they just want to go A. Still left a little bit alone there. This is a Snacks information though.
Snacks. Come on, Snacks. Got himself the bomb. Got himself another kill as well, but the jumping shot from Adams will eventually put him down. Bomb looking to find its plant, but Adams can do no more. Mopaz alone to try and hold on to this map, and while he has claimed Monacy, there's two more to find, and he's not prepared for Malbs MD. So that was all the money. No bomb plant. No money. Loss bonus, at least. But life is going to be challenging here.
And you challenge Snacks. You said, let's try this B site. They find Hunter as well. This was the closest rotate taken down, and it really does just come down to how much Snacks can get out of this position, and of course, he's going to get the multi-kill.
Guys, are you hungry for more content? Subscribe to ESL CS on YouTube. Logic.
Snacks rocking the secondary and taking a deep position while Hunter goes forward. There's a nice spot of information.
Oh boy, if the gun was out, it's a freebie.
Davy G calling in for some flashes to actually get out of position. The info play gets shut down. And Monacy, wow, this is so bold. He doesn't rescope on the angle. He just immediately charges forward. Malbs is hearing the fall off and is taking deep A main positioning. This is so incredibly known. Malbs is going to swing the corner with conviction, but still gets blasted by Mompas.
He hit the shot too. If it was an AK, he wins the duel, but Mopaz is really quick on the reaction. Full credit to him. That is, I think, 9.5 out of 10 times that is a kill for Mobs. So, wow.
I mean, that's literally one of those spots in deathmatch that you'll just camp at and farm up kills because of the peeker's advantage that comes through. I'm sure that Malbs has gotten kills just thousands of times in that position in DMs, but now shut down in this case.
Hunter goes forward off that Molotov. He's waiting for Davy G. Gonna get active, gets the one, backs away. Does Davy G chase? Would have the chance. He exposed back. There it is. Necessary kill, all falls to Snacks, who's picked up the op, but it might just be about limiting the economy going forward, if he can do so. There's plenty of money for G2, obviously they don't really have to worry about this. 10K on 2 players, someone can drop the op, it will not be a problem. But any kills are nice, and with 3 players low, they better get the heck away from that bomb.
But now, another here from Koi, not ready to call this theory's over just yet. Still hanging in there.
Terrorists win.
Hanging in, hanging on. We're hanging out.
These window boosts have been pretty effective for Koi. Getting them elevated. We saw in that last round it was huge for Malbs. So again, right in the front of that smoke. The Molly's just not going to deal with him there when he plays within the smoke, and such an effective way to open. Now Nico wants to double dip, and he gets punished for it. But the HE does even more damage, and Malbs is still close around the corner.
Got some dart to chew up. Mob's looking for more. Looking for this fight. He's got that guarantee from the AWP, but oh, Monacy wanted to bring out the utility, and now thinks better of it. Goes to the gun. To great effect. Mobs has just walked out, dropped down that bomb, taking full control of this round. 3rd kill found, and this could be all she wrote. One more man, and he cannot escape the wrath of the scope of the young prodigy, the young god of Monacy. G2 lock this down. The second half just too much for Movistar Koi.